I'm happy to report that the Mississippi Kite family nesting near my home is doing very well so far, despite taking a beating recently from a fairly severe storm. On July 3rd, Monday morning, I noticed that the babies were much more active, less clumsy, and also hungrier than ever. Also of note, the feeding time is shorter now. I'm guessing that the parents are tearing prey into fewer pieces, making larger portions, so feeding time is quicker now. Mississippi kites eat mostly large insects, which they often hawk from midair. Insects taken include cicadas, dragonflies, grasshoppers, and katydids, to name a few. However, they will also take small frogs, toads, lizards, turtles, snakes, small birds, terrestrial mammals, and even bats occasionally. Eventually, probably sooner than later, the parents will just present each baby with whole insects and let them pick them apart themselves. A good learning experience. After all, these birds are growing fairly fast and will be ready to leave the nest at about 6 weeks of age. I first noticed that the on-the-nest behavior of the parents had changed June 23rd, so I'm guessing that the babies hatched sometime between the 21st and 23rd, making them 10 to 12 days old on July 3rd, give or take a day or two. Later in the day, towering cumulonimbus clouds grew fast over the area. Cumulonimbus clouds are convective, and they can grow extensively. I've heard people say that heaven lies within these cloud formations, but what they produce down below could be compared to the opposite. Cumulonimbus clouds can produce torrential downpours, hazardous winds, lightning, large hail, and even tornadoes. And on July 3rd, the clouds produced heavy rainfall, very high winds, and small hail, which ranged from pea to nearly dime size. At one point, it was too severe to get any good footage, and I couldn't even see the birds for a bit. But as soon as it let up a little, I shot this footage when the family was still getting battered by the storm. The mother was sitting on the nest with her wings slightly outstretched, shielding the babies from rain and hail. I believe the dad was also on the nest, near the back, but I couldn't tell for sure. Both mom and dad Mississippi Kites are very active parents and work together to feed and protect their young. While the rain and wind continued, I anxiously awaited to see if the family would survive intact. After the storm subsided, I saw that the parents were wet and rough looking, but they had survived. I was ecstatic when both of the babies emerged and appeared unscathed. And why not with such great parents? Here, you can see mom is an absolute mess, but she was fine, just drenched. And here comes dad with a delicious frog for mom and babies to share. The inclement weather continued later in the day, but it wasn't nearly as severe as the previous storm. I will continue to update you on the family's progress. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like icon and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.